This year's Academy Awards included an honorary Oscar for Hal Needham for his long career as a stuntman.
But the 81-year-old Needham is not the only stuntman drawing attention for the dangerous but absolutely crucial part of motion picture production.
New at 10, KXAN's Jim Swift tells us a documentary film is being made about a legendary stuntman from Austin.
In the beginning, stuntman Gary Kent learned his craft the hard way.
I was falling off horses on the bare ground. I didn't know you're supposed to dig it up and put some soft sand down. I'm just, bling, going on the ground.
But through his long career, including being the guy behind the wheel of the overturning truck here, Kent got off more or less lightly.
I broke my shoulder, broke my leg, broke my ribs, cut this arm from here to here in a fight doubling Jack Nicholson. That's about it.
There were less dangerous interludes along the way, such as Kent's role as a caveman.
The spear goes into the monster, the spear goes into the monster.
A caveman in the 1969 sex comedy 1 Million AC/DC, when cinematographer Gary Graver urged him to improvise.
We just made stuff up, like the song. The spear went into the monster. I just made up, and Gary said, great, we'll put it in the movie, keep it going, So that was that kind of a time, what can I say? It was the 60s.
What's the matter with you, man? Are you crazy?
But even when Kent was acting, he was also doing stunts. Everything from fist fighting to getting run over by cars. The stuntman also wrote and directed a couple of films, including Rainy Day Friends, in which he created a stunt that took Best Special Movie Stunt of the Year honors at the International Stuntman Awards.
We had him on, the little carts that you slide under a car when you're working on it? We had him on one of those. So when he was being dragged along, he was on that cart.
He's the most interesting man in the world.
But Joe O'Connell, who is creating a documentary film about Kent, is most impressed with his subject's personal life, including the death from cancer in 2005 of Tommy Barrett, Kent's wife of 34 years.
I learned so much from going through that experience about life and death. With my wife, Tommy, how brave she was in so many ways.
Now, Kent carries those lessons with him into his own battle with bone marrow cancer.
If I'd been Tommy, who hadn't had such an adventurous life, I'd probably be scared to death. But at my age, who cares? I don't care.
So O'Connell will call his documentary Love and Other Stunts. Jim Swift, KXAN News.
Gary Kent is pursuing crowdsource funding on Indiegogo.com to complete his documentary, and the campaign ends on Wednesday. So if you're interested, we have a link for you at the Austin Headlines section of our website at KXAN.com.